Welcome to today's lecture. Today we are going to discuss on modem, its working and its characteristics. So first of all, I want to tell you what is a modem. So modem is a device that is responsible for converting a digital signal into an analogous signal. Now, before going to the function of modem, we should know what is a digital signal and what is an analogous signal. Now see, in computer networks, different computers located at different places are interconnected via communication links. Now, when computers were not there, when network of computers were not there, that time telephone system was there. Now, because telephone system was invented more than 100 years back by Alexander Graham Bell. So, during these 100 years, the network of telephone system developed a lot, and it is almost spread in all the regions of the world. Now, computers are new as compared to telephone. Now, when computers were developed and the network of computers were developed, then instead of establishing a new connection, interconnection of links, okay, so the existing network of telephone system was used to connect the computers. Now, the question was that the computers work with digital information and data. That means the signals and information and data, everything is there in computer in the form of digital. That means it deals with binary information. Okay, but in case of telephone system, the signals travel in the form of analogous information, analogous waves. That means these are continuous waves. In computers, the signals are in discrete form, that means 1 or 0, binary. Okay, so but when we are going to use the telephone system network for communicating data and information, we need to convert our discrete or digital information or data into analogous signal. So then only we will be able to transmit the signals via telephone system network. So to do that, we need a device that is called modem. So full form of model is modulator, demodulator. So modem converts the digital or discrete information of computer system into analogous or continuous information that will be able to travel through telephone network system. Similarly, at the source, when the information in analogous form arrives, the modem demodulates it and converts it into computer's discrete format. So this is the basic function of a modem. Now, modem and router are the two of the most frequent components in a home network configuration. So router, you all know, establishes a local area network, whereas a modem connects to an internet service provider, ISP. Okay. So for a home network to work, both devices are necessary. So I have already told you that modem stands for modulator, demodulator. So modem is defined as a networking device that is used to connect devices connected in the network to the internet. Main function of modem is to convert analogous signals that come from telephone wire into a digital form. So in the same way, when at the source machine the information in analogous form arrives, it is converted by modem into digital form so that the computer will be able to understand it. So this is the basic function of a modem. So we'll be discussing many more things about modem, like working of modem, then its characteristics, its advantages, disadvantages, how it looks like. All these things will be discussed in the further slides. So I hope you all understood the basic function of a modem. So it is very much necessary to understand what a modem is in order to go to the details of the modem. So as I have already told you that the information is there in the computer system in the form of digital data. These converted signals are stored in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, 0 means low voltage and 1 means high voltage. So computer understands only this language, the language of binary, that is 1 and 0, high voltage and low voltage. Computer does not understand the continuous waves and all. So modem can perform both tasks of modulation, that means converting the digital information present in our computer system into continuous information or analogous information, and then again converting the analogous information in digital information. So modems are majorly used to transfer digital data in personal systems. So modem is also known as signal translator because it translates one signal into another signal by modulating the digital signal into an analog signal for transmission, and then demodulates receiving analog signals into digital signals. So now we will discuss different features of a modem. So modem can modulate as well as demodulate the signals simultaneously, that I told you. That means when it is modulating a signal, at the same time it can demodulate the receiving signal also. Modem allows to connect only a specific number of devices to the internet. That means using modem you can connect a specific number of devices to the internet. So according to the features of modem, its price ranges. If a modem is having like many number of features, then its price will be high. If a modem is having less number of features, its price will be low. So modems can be upgraded with the help of a specific software patch. So to use the devices over the internet with a modem, device need to be configured with ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider, like who the agencies that provide the services of the internet and all. So when the modem is connected to hub is another networking device. It slows down its process. So hub is a device that is used to connect different computers in a LAN. Okay. So modem can be connected to a hub also, but it slows down the process. So let us go to the next slide. So now we will discuss the working of modem. So the two main components of a modem are modulation and demodulation. So modem can perform both tasks simultaneously, as I already discussed. So let us discuss the step-by-step working of the modem. So first, data generation. When data needs to be transmitted, it is first generated. Therefore, computer system generates the data, which is digital form of zeros and ones that need to be transferred. Then on that data, step 2 is modulation. So on that data, generated data, modulation is performed. So what is modulation? Modulation is defined as a process of converting digital data signals of the computer into analogous data signals so that these signals can travel on the internet. So digital data is encoded onto a carrier wave. So step 3 is transmission. The resultant of modulation is that modulated data is transmitted over the communication line to the modem that is receiving it. So now go to the step 4. Demodulation. So demodulation is defined as a process in which analog data signals that is coming from the telephone network system or internet and converted into digital systems or digital signals so that it can be understood by the computer systems. So in the process of demodulation, the digital data from the carrier wave is decoded. And step number 5 is decoding. So the resultant of demodulation is that demodulated data is being sent to the computer systems for their further use. So in this slide you can see an image depicting the working of a modem. from a computer, okay, signals are going to the modem, and all these signals are in discrete form or digital form. So a modem, after converting into analogous signals, it puts it into the telephone network system, where the signal travels in the form of analogous signal, and at the receiving end there is another modem that demodulates the analog signal, and its task is to convert into a digital signal or digital form that will be given to the computer at the receiving end. So this is the working of a modem. So next we will discuss different types of modems. There are different types of modems available. Each modem has different features and provides different benefits. So optical modem, in this type of modem, different type of media is used to transfer the signals. Optical modem is the type of modem that makes use of optical cables instead of using another metallic type of media. So the digital data is converted into the pulse of light that is transmitted on the optical fiber used in the optical modem. So what is optical modem? So different type of media, that means media we had already discussed in the previous lectures. Okay, that means it might be optical fiber, okay, it might be coaxial cable and so on, and unguided media also. So different type of media is used to transfer the signals. So optical modem is one of its types where that makes use of optical cables. So in case of optical modem, optical fiber cables are used instead of other types of media, like coaxial cable is not used here, twisted pair is not used here. Okay, only optical fiber is used here. So digital data is converted into the pulse of light. So here data is traveled in the form of pulse of light. Okay, so digital data that is present in computer is converted into pulse of light, and pulse of light is traveled via optical fiber. So this is optical modem. Now let us go to discuss the next type of modem. This is digital modem. So digital modem is defined as a type of modem that is used to convert digital data into digital signals. So digital data is in the form of zeros and ones. For this it performs process of modulation. Digital modem modulates the digital data on digital carrier signals for transmission. So what is digital modem? It is a type of modem that is used to convert digital data that is present in computer into digital signals. Okay, and digital data is in the form of zeros and ones, as we have already discussed. So it needs to perform a process that is called modulation. So digital modem modulates the digital data on digital carrier signals for transmission. So remember one thing here, this is not analogous data here. So transmission transmission is done using digital data carrier, and on which the digital signal is modulated. So this way it works. So let us go to the next type of modem, cable modem. Cable modem are defined as a type of modem used to establish a connection between computer systems and internet service providers, ISPs, that we had already discussed. Cable modem helps to access high speed data through TV cable networks. Such modems are usually connected to desktops or systems and work like external devices. So when the ISPs, internet service providers, provide you internet connection via the cable television networks, then this type of modem is used, that is called cable modem. And cable modems are like external devices, okay, that is connected to desktops or systems, and these work like external devices. So I think you understood cable modem also. So again I will repeat, the cable modem is a type of modem that is using these connection networks where the internet is provided by like cable TV networks. So then we will go to another type of modem, that is called satellite modem. Satellite modems are defined as type of modem that provides with the internet connection through satellite dishes. So you might have seen like using satellite dishes also you get internet connection. So this type of modem works by sending the input into output radio signals and vice versa. So the internet internet network that is provided by such type of modems is more reliable and efficient. Dial modem is a type of modem that converts data used in telephone and data used on computers. So in short, dial modem converts between analog form and digital form. So networking devices connected to the computer are all at one end and the telephone line is at other end. So this type of modem transmits the data at a speed of 56,000 per second. Okay. 57 bits per second. It should be bits per second. So you might like in olden days, like not olden days, like when like I am talking about 15-20 years back, 20 years back. That time the internet was very slow. So that time like people used to have dial-up modems, and that was also very costly. So it was connected to landline telephones. So one dial-up modem was used with landline telephones. So it was very slow. Like people used to connect to the internet first. So it was a slow process, and after connection with the internet, that time also the like internet access was very slow, and it was a very costly process. So that type of modems you can't see nowadays, because nowadays we are having broadband connections and all, it's very fast. Okay. So but when we were like students, that time we had seen this type of modems, and it was very difficult to gather information. That time information reservoir was also not there. That was not that much in internet, and even internet was very slow. So it was a very irritating task to get access in internet, but still, because that was a new thing that time, so it was bit interesting. Nowadays, like people can't use that type of connections, because now people are habituated to using fast internet service. So this is the thing about modem. Now we'll move to the advantages of modem. So a modem converts digital data signals into analog signal that you know. Cost of modem increases according to the features it has. Modem helps to connect LAN to the internet. And modem performs both modulation and demodulation processes simultaneously. So these are some advantages of modem. Let us move to the disadvantages of modem. So working of the modem slows down when connected to hub. That means when you are using a hub, then working will slow down. The modem cannot track the traffic between the LAN and the internet. That means it cannot track the traffic between LAN and internet. So when using a modem, a limited number of network devices can be connected to the internet. It is another disadvantage. Modems have that will be risk of security related attacks. So modem does not provide maintenance of traffic. So these are some disadvantages of modem. So I hope with these videos you understood the concept of modem, why it is used, how it is used, what actually it is a modem is. Okay, like what type of things were there in like olden days. That means if we talk 15-20 years back, like the era of dial-up modems, like then how it was developed slowly, and nowadays what type of network connections you are having. Very fast internet connection, even you can watch a movie also, you can play video games, okay, live games, okay, you have ample amount of information with the click of a mouse. So it is all due to the development of the modems. So I hope the significance and use of modem is very much clear to you. So we'll move to the next topic. So hope you understood and this video, and we'll move to the next topic in the next video. So for today I will discuss this much only. Thank you very much.